Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Time with Alvin Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one. For a loss, I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun, Boyle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Caught, right side, Gresham. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Black 99 Philly. Richmond.
Now a first down throw, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. Down. Green 39. Tiger.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Down. Black 22.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They give it off here to the tight end. He will push his way down to about the 14. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Richmond. Tiger.
Now it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw on second down. Boyle. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
From the gun, Boyle. Found his target. It's Anderson. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson, 79 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Come back. Down. Black 22. Black 22.
To throw on second is Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back.
Now Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They are going for it. Here's Watson, but it's brought in by Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Richmond.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to air one out. He's got it with the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore, 58 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down, Boyle. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit!
To throw on second down. Boyle. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it first and goal at the 6. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw, Watson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80. Tiger.
On second down, here's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Here's Watson now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hale. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Black 99 Philly. Tiger.
On 2nd and 10, Watson sliding out of the pocket and seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Come back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Tiger.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Here we go. Green 39. Detroit.
On 1st down, Boyle. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that fatty will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. C.J. Mosley able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
On 1st down, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. James Washington, 44 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Boyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Reset. Two jet.
Watson now to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Watson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Down. Blue 80. Come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Reset. Two jet. Tiger.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Tiger. Down. Black 22.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Bills on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Black 22.
To throw is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Richmond.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80. Tiger. Come back.
Watson now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Reset. Down. Black 22. Black 22.
They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first down. Boyle, he'll rifle this one deep. And got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Reed, 75 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here come the Bills. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell sheds him off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Watson on 1st and 10. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now Bell, a little juke. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Detroit! Watching that, Barney!
On 1st down, Boyle. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
No. Check. Patriot! Detroit! Gun!
Throwing again. Boyle. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Richmond!
After the interception, here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Reset. Tiger. Richmond.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now the toss to Bell running right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Come back. Down. Blue 80. Come back. Tiger.
Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Down. Green the line.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Richmond. Red. Green the line.
Now it's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Hey, we got four down. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Target.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. Black 99, Philly. Come back.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Black 22! Black 22!
They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because it's...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. Them play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and these models are. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk down the man right now. Oh yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah. Shorty ought to be my me. Oh yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You know that I left. Yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. I know I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now.